So I've decided to just answer some questions that I think are a good way to understand about the type of person that I am and how you can, pick some stuff up about me, how I think, and what my behavior is like. And I think that these things are very important for total strangers because you don't really know who you're dealing with by reading their stuff in a very small and limited space. So I think that this is a good way. It's a great way to tell you about who I am. So let's get this going. So question number one. The thing that I like the most about where I grew up, this was in UAE, and we spent much of our time shuffling between Dubai and Sharjah, mostly Dubai. So we all know Pakistanis especially are very familiar with this place. The best thing about it is that it's very clean. There are rules that people follow. There are laws that people take care of. If they're driving, they drive in a way that is very orderly. They don't bully you. They don't do things that are weird, that are unacceptable, that aren't nice. They follow those rules. And of course, what I'm trying to say is that they don't just do it in all over the roads. They do it pretty much everywhere, whether it's a shopping mall, whether it's in their workplace, whether it's in some outdoor setting. They follow rules, and because of those rules, there is orderliness, there is cleanliness, there is organization, there is a way that people follow, and this way has been set by the government, and that's a great thing. And this is what governments are supposed to do, unlike Pakistan. In many areas. What I liked the least about this country is that I don't know how it is right now, but from what I remember, if you are an expatriate and if you're not a local, so there's always this, mild, I felt at that time that there is this mild, discrimination in this country, which you don't feel it that much, but there are certain times, when you do feel that, and I think that this is the thing that I like the least about this place. So, from the top of my mind, what I can say is that every person is shaped by, his or her environment, the people that they meet in whatever frame of their lives that they're in. This is the thing that, influences them, that shapes their perspectives. So the things that I've been through in my life, have the most important thing that I've learned is the significance of entrepreneurship, the significance of building something of your own, building something from nothing, building something from scratch. It's very challenging, it's tough. You don't, for some people it does, work in a way that, they get success faster. But from what I have seen, and also from my own experience, you don't get the type of success that you, would expect that fast. You have to learn and even unlearn a lot of things, that work and that don't work. So you have to condition yourself in order to, get the most out of, what your goals, the goals that you've set. That's the thing that you, need to do. So as you do all of this stuff, I say a lot, I need to change that, working on it. So the things that you do in your life it becomes the foundation upon which you meet certain types of people, you experience certain types of things, and the places that you go to these settings that you come across. So trying to put that in a way so you can understand. These are the things, your mindset, how you think, shapes all of this stuff up. And as you do that, as you keep going through all of these experiences, this is what shapes you up. You know, the people again that come into those settings, into those experiences are the ones that influence you. So the way I see it, the more you try to improve those experiences that you create for yourself, the more you're going to be able to, you know, deliver over your goals. So this is what I think about it. Yeah. So अब मैं ज़रा उर्दू में बात करूँगा because English is not my first language. My first language is Urdu, obviously. So जो चीज़ मैं अब होता ये है कि when I'm normally used to, see I'm speaking in English again. मुझे आदत है you know कैमरे के सामने इंग्लिश में बात करने की, I don't know, it's just natural. तो but I'm gonna try to, मैं कोशिश पूरी करूँगा कि मैं उर्दू ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसमें करूँ. Like I'm very good in Urdu. It's just that एक आदत की बात होती है ना, तो इस तरह से. I'll just try to have a hybrid way of telling you about this question. So what I dreamed about being when I was a child, I had this idea that I would create an automobile manufacturing company, and I even came up with I think 2 maybe 3 models, and I even came up with a name, and I even wrote this stuff down. I think I still have them, and संभाल के भी रखा हुआ इसको अपने पास. तो मैंने पूरा वो सोचा था, उससे मेरी एज थी तकरीबन, I think मैं 8 या 9 साल का था, yeah, 7-8 years old, so very very young, just a child. So I had this idea, but at that time when I compare that frame, and I'm thinking about it right now, अब उस frame को अगर मैं इस frame के साथ connect करूँ, now that I'm 36 years old, काफी gap है इसके अंदर, तो essentially वो जो मैं बचपन में सोच रहा था वो काम मैं I did think about this when I started the journey, but as things unfolded, as I learned a lot of stuff, I realized that doing this, maybe I don't want to do this, maybe I want to do something else. So I just changed the industry, and I started chasing the things that I keep talking about. You can already see that on the channel and elsewhere. So काम मैं essentially वही कर रहा हूँ, spirit वही है, बस सिर्फ ये हो गया कि industry again change हो गई. तो this is like जो मैं उस वक्त सोचता था when I was a kid, I'm doing the same thing at this age. So it's interesting to see how I said that twice, how your childhood stuff gets into your adult life, and how your basically ये पूरी जिंदगी का एक सफर होता है जो आप बचपन से सोचते वो यहाँ पे आ जाता है. तो it's pretty interesting to see how man develops, how human beings develop through their minds and their perceptions.